We will coordinate a mass mobilization plus mass civil disobedience. Everything will be perfect. Galp must fall. We launched it. We sent a press release, and then came COVID-19. I'd like to tell this as a story that started last year in June, when we were preparing a camp against gas, and an activist from Mozambique showed up in one of the benefit events in June and said, "So you guys are organizing an action camp against fossil gas. The biggest corporation, Portuguese corporation Galp, has gas projects in Mozambique. Wouldn't you be interested in also working on that eventually?" Our entire escalation plan became something that wasn't really planned at all. And then we actually came to discover along the way how this would work. And then we had to invent drastically what we were doing. The end result was that the AGM itself happened online. So they set up their own online conference to run the entire thing. And therefore, we also had the legitimacy to say, okay, they're not canceling, we are not canceling. If they are doing it online, then we go online.
We joined forces with the Friday for Future. They also had the global digital strike on the same day that also had to be adapted to the circumstances of the pandemic crisis. And we joined in a coordinated Twitter storm with the hashtags Defend the Defenders, like in solidarity with the frontline activists, and the hashtag Galp must fall. We stormed Galp with tweets about denouncing their crimes, with questions, with comments, some of them like serious ones, and others like actually making fun of them. And we managed to get the hashtag trending, so it was really interesting, and it was like our first Twitter storm. It was a really interesting experience. We actually made a demonstration using this website that is called Manif App, in which you can put like a tiny avatar view in a location to join a demonstration. Our artivist team, they were live on Instagram for the whole afternoon. They made Galp Must Fall Live, a live stream with several artists and activists having conversations and concerts. People from Mozambique, Brazil, Portugal, Cape Verde, and Guinea-Bissau, all countries where Galp has projects. And this went really well. Also, more or less 400 people join us throughout the day.
On social media, play where you are strong. For good impact, we think it's important to focus on where you're strong. And in any case, if you're using different platforms, prepare a proper editorial calendar of what is supposed to happen at which platform at which time.
We found out that webinars worked. They worked really well. Something that we did was a lot of talks and live talks between activists about Galp Must Fall. So we were able to get people in the loop about what we were planning and what was going on, and several of the topics and the pillars of our action and what we were asking for and criticizing about Galp. Since we didn't have to prepare all the materials for street action that takes a lot of time, and prepare like the choreography for what was going to happen, all of those things that you really have to be invested when you're doing a street action. We didn't have to do that, so we could actually concentrate on radicalizing and deepening our speech.
When it is digital, when things are a bit less concrete and less tangible, it's very important to have smart objectives to bring you back on track. Through digital actions, you can reach to different people that you might be failing to reach otherwise, and so on. So there's a lot of outreach, and there's a lot of image management, and so on. even though we tried a series of a big combination of tactics, none of it was disruptive the way we would imagine it to be.